Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I am Norashika Nalu Talib. Today I'm going to presenting about my internship company Lembaga Tabung Haji. First and foremost, I am currently doing my internship at Lembaga Tabung Haji Kulim Kedah, which is located at 21 and 22 Jalan Tunku Abida Kulim Kedah. Lembaga Tabung Haji is a major Islamic financial institution in Malaysia, a statutory body established by the government of Malaysia in 1963. Tabung Haji is administered based on the Tabung Haji Act 1995 and pioneered in Islamic financial institution to facilitate Muslims to save for the purpose of performing Hajj. Tabung Haji also has an office operating in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia under the jurisdiction of the Malaysia Consulate. As you can see here, this is their objective: to provide various facilities which are comprehensive and systematic for the welfare of Malaysian Hajj pilgrims. The mission, the pillar of the Ummah's economic success, excellent in Hajj management. The vision is to strengthen the economy of the Ummah, and their goals is to be the best office with outstanding performance achievement. Tabung Haji offer services such as opening new account for adult and children, savings, withdrawal, Hajj registration, and mobile counter. So, what are my roles and responsibility in Tabung Haji Kulim? Okay, first of all, I'm doing daily office administration such as preparing documents, maintaining general office files, handling phone calls, photocopy, and print documents. Second, I'm serving customers such as assist them on how to fill up the forms, brief them on how to do some business in Tabung Haji, and promote Tijari, which is online application for Tabung Haji. And then I'm getting involved in Operasi Haji Tanah Air during Hajj season, where I have to manage the affairs of pilgrims who want to go on pilgrimage to the Holy Land. And then creative design, I'm designing a poster for Tabung Haji contest. As a result from this training, I gain a lot of benefits such as learn real working rule of the industry, because every department is important for the company to run properly. Next, improve communication skills and boost confidence. Then learn how to address people accordingly, learn being multitask, need to do different works for different departments at the same time. And then last but not least, learn how to handle problems occurs in Tabung Haji, which is involve customer dissatisfaction of their services. Move on to SWOT analysis. I have discovered several SWOT analysis of this company. First of all, strength. I found that they have a good teamwork among the employers. During my industrial training at this company, I have discovered that the staff is quite supportive of one another. They depend on each other and complement each other's shortcomings. From what I observed, when there are employees who are on leave due to certain matters, there are other employees who will take over the assignment. If a marketing employee goes out to campaign, the customer service counter will experience two vacancies. Therefore, to avoid people who want to deal at the long waiting counter, employees in the administration and finance departments will take over their duties to help complete the affairs of each customer who comes. In order to sustain this strength, the company needs to have a good relationship and strong engagement with one another. Work becomes easy if it is shared among all. A positive working relationship would reduce the amount of work they have to do, and it helps to boost productivity. The next strength is they have strong financial position. The financial performance of Lembaga Tabung Haji is strong enough to enable Tabung Haji to pay encouraging dividends to depositors. Lembaga Tabung Haji stressed that it did not suffer any financial problems or losses as claimed by some parties. From what I observed, Since they have strong financial position, they can afford to pay half the cost of Hajj for pilgrims who wish to perform Hajj. Direct costs for the pilgrims incurred include flights, transportation, accommodation in Mecca and Medina, meals, and payments to the government of Saudi Arabia. As a consequence, I strongly recommend them to continue what they are using now. If we look at their assets of fund size today, it is at 60 billion ringgit. The existing strategic asset allocation is still relevant, which is divided into four sectors, namely equity, real estate, fixed income, and cash. Last but not least, strong marketing campaign. Tabung Haji is very active in campaign activities to promote more Tabung Haji users. Tabung Haji also has a mobile counter service, especially in rural areas. Every week, some staff will be instructed to open mobile counters to help people in rural areas who wish to save the money received for the purpose of savings, registration for Hajj and Umrah. Subsequently, there will be more and more new members of Lembaga Tabung Haji, and this will make it easier for the public, especially residents in rural areas. This can further increase the public's trust in this institution because Tabung Haji itself went down to the field. Therefore, my recommendation towards this trend is continuing marketing campaigns in various rural areas and further diversifying marketing campaigns to attract more Tabung Haji users. For the weaknesses, this company facing the lack of employees. The company is experiencing a shortage of employees in several branch companies, like the branch in Tabung Karachi Kulim. Previously, this branch had many employees before the COVID-19 crisis. However, after several years of this pandemic, some workers have retired, been promoted, and then transferred to the other branch. Indirectly, this gives an impact to the business and also the staff. Due to the double workload, they had to work harder to complete all matters immediately before the deadline. The lack of staff makes it difficult for them to get time off, and a lot of work is delayed because other departments also need to be managed by a staff. In order to overcome this weakness, offering incentive is the best way for managers to entice and great talent. A few typical advantages such as paid time off, health insurance, and retirement plan. Other weaknesses is corruption among employees. The practice of corruption will continue to occur as long as there are parties who are willing to give and there are those who are willing to accept it without thinking about the consequence in the future. Corruption is also the cause of all crimes because it can cause people to lose consideration and fall into arena of unhealthy activities. In my opinion, an organization will be ruined by the culture of corruption. Uncontrolled corrupt activities can have a direct adverse effect on any public body or commercial organization. One of the main effects is that an organization's services become inefficient. This is because corruption requires the use of inappropriate resources that can affect the efficiency of the organization. To solve this problem, I strongly recommend that the government needs to take more aggressive action regardless of rank and position with legal action. They should be punished more severely than before. The last weakness is low internet coverage during the campaign. When some staff go out to campaign, they will go to rural areas. This causes internet network problems. The problematic internet network contribute to their operational disability to open the Tabung Haji mobile counter. From what I observe, the cause of poor internet access in rural areas is due to the lack of telecommunication network infrastructure in rural areas. Lack of these facilities can lead to low broadband speeds, high internet data purchase costs, and areas with frequent internet access interruptions. Thereby, I suggest that Tabung Haji should have another backup internet data. This is to make it easier for them to access the internet if they have problems with the internet disconnected or slow internet. They need to have more than 2 telco lines such as U-Mobile, Celcom, and Digi as support in case of any problems. If we look at the opportunities, Tabung Haji can be a superior company in the community. Lembaga Tabung Haji is an Islamic institution that always strives to provide various facilities comprehensively and systematically for the welfare of the Malaysian Hajj pilgrims. Apart from halal savings management and efficient Hajj management, Tabung Haji also conducts investment activities to provide added value to depositors. So, based on my observation, many customers come with the main purpose of registering for the pilgrimage. They really hope that the Lembaga Tabung Haji can help them fulfill this fifth pillar of Islam. This includes parents who open an account and continue to register for Hajj from an early age. In this case, it will be able to further increase the new members of Tabung Haji in the community. Various privileges offered at Tabung Haji, especially Hajj, which are not available in other banking institutions. In order to take advantage of this opportunity, this organization must always provide the best service to all customers, always committed in the job, have a high attitude of integrity while working, and continue to trust to achieve the goals. Apart from that, economy development. Investment activities can help to improve the country's economy. Over the past half century, Malaysia has recorded sustained high economic growth and has placed Malaysia to post becoming a high-income country. Malaysia has successfully leaped from a largely agriculture-based economy to an open industrial economy with various sources of growth. So, based on my observation, when there is economic development, other countries will look up to this country and foreign investors will also grow because of the confidence of foreign countries in a sustainable economy. For the trade analysis, Tabung Haji is vulnerable to scammer. The risk of data breaches rises as banks provide more online options. People permit access to their bank accounts for other websites such as invoicing companies like PayPal to receive and move funds. If this business experiences a breach, hackers will have access to individual bank accounts. From what I observed in this company, fraud syndicates are linked to irresponsible parties making withdrawals of money from Tabung Haji accounts linked through conventional bank accounts belonging to the victim. The syndicate will intimidate victims with allegations of involvement in criminal activities, credit card errors, and so on. The convenience of internet banking facilities by Tabung Haji along with other conventional banks has made this possible. So for the conclusion, Tabung Haji needs to educate every customer by launching a scam syndicate awareness campaign so that they are not easily fooled by the scammer. Awareness of not easily sharing personal information should be applied to everyone so that personal information is not easily disclosed to any unknown party. The last trait for Tabung Haji that I found is customer dissatisfaction. Customer dissatisfaction also poses a threat to the institution. When there are customers who are dissatisfied with Tabung Haji's service, they will lodge any complaints with headquarters. This will be an issue among everyone and it could further drop the performance of Tabung Haji. Customers may be unsatisfied with this institution for a variety of reasons. So what they need to do is Lembaga Tabung Haji should have to find the best solution. They got a complaint from the customer. First of all, Tabung Haji needs to identify the problem. Next, they need to contact the customer about the solution they like and try to ask their opinion for satisfaction or offer an immediate solution to the problem. This will give the impression that customer feedback is highly appreciated.
For my SWOT pastel analysis, I did for opportunities in relation with pastel economic. For example, according to the provision under Section 24(1) of the Act 1995, the saving of Tabung Haji is fully guaranteed by the government. And the rest, I did SWOT pestle analysis based on sociological and technological factors. So this is my financial analysis based on profitable ratios. Net profit margin is a financial ratio used to calculate percentage of profit of a company produced from its total revenue. Based on the table, lembaga tabung haji able to generate the highest net profit margin in 2019, which is total as much as 0.132% compared to the other years. Same goes with return on owner's equity and return on asset. Both the highest number is in 2019 with the total number 0.075% and 0.0056% respectively.